been a long time since I made a video bashing Disney. Unfortunately for them though, I thought today would be a great day to make one because Secret Invasion came out last week, and to nobody's surprise, it was terrible. If you've been paying attention to my channel the last 2.5 years, ever since Disney decided it would be a great idea to make MCU shows for Disney Plus, you'll notice that at first, I was making reviews and in-depth reviews on the earlier MCU shows like WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, so on and so forth. I actually watched these shows from beginning to end with every season that came out. And then as time went on, I realized, holy crap, I am wasting so much of my life watching these Disney Plus shows when in reality, I could be watching something so much better. With that being said, I did not watch the newest Disney Plus MCU show, Secret Invasion, but do you really blame me? Why would I waste more of my time watching another MCU show when I knew exactly how it would pan out? As a matter of fact, the last MCU show I watched in full was Hawkeye. So for the first year, I actually watched every single show they released on Disney Plus. And then by 2022, I stopped caring. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of Moon Knight. I never watched Miss Marvel, and everyone hated She-Hulk, so I avoided that entirely. That then led us to almost a year later with Secret Invasion, and for obvious reasons, I didn't watch the show either. Why would I? I knew how people would feel about it by the finale. And lo and behold, people hated the finale of Secret Invasion. Before that, people were saying, it's okay, but nothing special. And then after the final episode, everyone was crapping all over the show. However, after a 2-year wait, we finally got the Season 2 trailer of Loki, a show whose first season I thought was absolutely fantastic. It is the best MCU show on Disney Plus, hands down. It's not even close. That show from beginning to end was so entertaining. I loved everything about it. But ladies and gentlemen, I have a dilemma. Even though I loved Season 1 of Loki, do you think it's even worth my time checking out Season 2 after the disaster that was the rest of Phase 4? And so far, Phase 5 has not been cooking by any means besides Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which wasn't a surprise because James Gunn is a master of his craft. I really want to care and want to watch Loki Season 2, but at the same time, I don't want to give Disney Plus any more of my life. I feel like by doing that, there are pieces of me that are beginning to fade, and my mind is just losing consciousness because I cannot stand how annoying and irritating it is giving Disney and Marvel my money as well as my time. Especially when they don't care about the quality of their products, all they care about is making money. Although I do have a small ounce of hope because Loki is the only show on Disney Plus, MCU-wise, as far as I know, that is getting a Season 2 so far, because Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Hawkeye, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, yada yada yada, none of those shows got a Season 2 because none of them were that good. But Loki Season 1 was so fire that they knew they had to make a Season 2 even before the finale of Season 1. Still, at the end of the day, I'm gonna remain cautious because we know exactly what happened to Disney's other product, Star Wars, and their TV shows. The Mandalorian Seasons 1 and 2 were 2 of my favorite TV seasons in the history of television. I loved everything I saw from the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. And then if you watch Season 3, we all know what happened. So maybe Loki will turn out like The Mandalorian, where you make 2 seasons that are great and then you stop right after that. If it were up to me, I would have ended The Mandalorian after Season 2. That was the perfect ending. You could have gone into a Luke Skywalker show with Grogu and training him, as well as the Ahsoka show, but no, they just had to make another season for reasons unknown. It was unnecessary. When it comes to Loki, maybe Season 2 is necessary, but if they end the storyline the best way possible, I don't see why they need to make a Season 3. Just focus on the quality of your content instead of quantity. The truth is, Disney has had a rocky relationship with fans over the last 5 to 10 years, political reasons aside, ever since, for the MCU, they decided to keep making content after Avengers Endgame. fans were getting ticked off. And then when it came to the Star Wars sequel trilogy, which was a total and utter failure besides the money they made, people were not very happy with how that turned out. And I kind of look at Loki in the same light as The Mandalorian, because at the moment, what do fans care about in terms of MCU content? I don't think there's much to talk about other than Loki, because the first season was so good, and as far as like the upcoming MCU projects go, I don't care about anything they're making other than Loki. It was great. I love the first season. I hope season 2 can be just as good, but like, what else are they coming out with that has me excited? Let's just look at the upcoming MCU TV shows on my phone. We have Echo, I don't care. Ironheart, I don't care. Agatha, Coven of Chaos, I don't care. Daredevil, Born Again, you know they're going to ruin that. Don't have your hopes very high for that. And then, What If Season 2? I did not like Season 1, so I don't care about Season 2. In conclusion, if Loki fails just as bad as Secret Invasion did with fans, I don't see how anybody in their right mind would have a glimmer of hope for the rest of the MCU's run. If I were the MCU, I would just stop making content for a little while and then push the reset button and just make a new universe, kind of like what James Gunn is doing with his new vision of the DCEU. I am curious to hear all of your thoughts though on Loki Season 2 and Secret Invasion. If you watch Secret Invasion, is it as bad as people are saying? I mean, I would not be surprised at all, because first off, it's the MCU, and second off, it's another show that they just put right on the Disney Plus only to make money. So if you're one of the sad souls who saw Secret Invasion, let me know your thoughts on that show, as well as the future of the MCU, and if you think Loki Season 2 has any chance of being good. And of course, as always, if you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.